Night, but you already know what it is. Um, there's times when, you're at work or whatever the case may be, things are going on, and, what's going on? Who's not the one? I was at work and actually I met a man, an Italian man. What's going on, K Vlogs? What's going on, Gamer Man? And he walked up to me just out of the blue. We just started talking, and he was talking about how long he was married and whatnot. I was telling him about the church and stuff like that, and he was saying he was married since like 1985. That was like 34 years or something like that. So I asked him the secret to being married, and he said, "I don't know the secret to being married. Really, I don't." But the funny thing about it was, he says, "Look, this is one thing that you will know." Is it that if you can't wait to get away from this person and you need a couple of days away, then she's not the one. She's not the one for you. If you're dealing with somebody who's a person you have to take a break from. And that struck me, when he said that. And I was like, why are you saying that? He says, because he says when he's around his wife and he leaves her for a certain amount of time, he can't stand to be away from her. He says that's the one when you're around a person that basically you have to get back to, that you can't stand to be away from. What's going on, Melanie Jane? What's up to you? Good to see you. I'm just saying this in the live stream because I didn't want to forget it. So basically, like I said again, for those that didn't catch it, I was at work and I was talking to a man, just a stranger. He walked up on me and said, some things. We was talking about the church and whatnot, and he was telling me how, basically how long he was married. And the guy said he was basically married, since 1985. What's going on, Yas Poet? Basically, that's when I was like 5 years old or something like that. So he was married for like 34 years or something. And I asked him, I said, wow, how did you stay married for so long? And he basically gave me some wisdom that he gave his son, because his son is married for a couple of years, I think 12 years or something like that. Congratulations to him. And he basically said that if you're dealing with somebody and you just can't wait to get away from them and you need a break, their mental space or time away from them, then they're not the one. Because you shouldn't have to have a break from a person that you said you want to spend the rest of your life from, life with and stuff like that. So it struck me because the guy said basically he couldn't wait to get back to his wife when he was away from her. That was just something that he had to do. And it struck me because I thought about it, how many relationships people are in and how many situations folks put themselves in where, they say they like somebody or they say they love somebody or you want to be around somebody, but you can't stand the person and you can't wait to get away from that person. Sometimes you have kids with the person, sometimes you have different arrangements and stuff like that, money is exchanged or whatever the case may be. And the man struck me, just with simple wisdom. Like he said, I don't pretend to know and have all the answers, but he just said to me that I know that she's not the one if I can't stand being around her and I need a break from her and I need time away from her. And it just got me, it just caught me off guard, so I'm just sharing that for anybody that may want to know. Yeah, no, I'm saying that definitely, you know, um, Melanie, I definitely understand where you're coming from with that, but it just caught me off guard because you don't think about little stuff like that. It's like, is the person really for you if you're around them and you can't stand to be around them and you need a break from them and you just need time apart and whatnot? Like I said, how do you take a break and stay together? I've had those questions asked and answered, so many different times. And when the man hit me with that, I was just like stuck for a second because I was like, you know what? If you're with somebody and you committed to them and you really want to be with them, it should be a situation where, you crave being around them or that you love, being in their presence, that, being without them is just like, losing a part of you. Yes, Melanie, you shouldn't need a break. I mean, because when you leave a break, you leave space in between. You leave room for other things to happen that you probably weren't thinking about. So, yeah, hey, what's going on, J-Town? I'm just talking about some wisdom that basically a man bestowed upon me while I was at work, just about, knowing when she's not the one, and basically what the man told me is that she's not the one, even this is for, males as well, for women. They're not the one for you when you find yourself having to take a break, having to take a breather, having to move away, having to, I guess almost quasi-divorce yourself from the relationship when you shouldn't have to. And it just struck me because it was simple wisdom, but it made a whole bunch of sense. What's up, K-Dog? I don't know why my phone is playing music all of a sudden, but that's not my phone. That's an alarm right now. Sorry about that. Sorry for that alarm. But basically, what the person was saying to me, this total stranger, was just saying that if you find yourself in a relationship with anybody, with somebody that you're married to, that you're committed to, Melanie says, I lost my husband. I crave his presence and his spirit every day. Definitely, Melanie. Your husband has passed away, and condolences and sorry for your loss. And you still crave for that existence, crave for that presence. And I think a lot of times in relationships, people settle. People put themselves in relationships in situations that particularly, find them not really, they don't fare them well. Like I said, I don't really know how to say it. Basically, I just did this live stream just to share that wisdom so I don't forget. I mean, I don't know who's going to watch this and gain anything from it, but it was something that I had to remember, and I didn't just want to write it down. I actually wanted to say it. And if it's something that helps, then it helps. What's up, Eagle VP? So like I said, again, I'll repeat for those that didn't hear the first time. I was at work. There was a man that came up to me. We were just talking, two guys talking, having a good time, telling jokes, getting ready to close up for the night. And basically he said to me, that he was married for a certain amount of years. And I asked him, how did he stay married for like 30 some odd years? And he said, I don't know the answers, to, how to stay married for so many years or whatnot. But he said, I knew one thing, that if you're around somebody and you need a break from them, and you need like some time, some space away, then they're not the one. They're not the one for you. They're not the one you should be bothered with, move on. But if you're around that person and you crave that person and you can't stand being apart from them, then you probably, found the right one. And that's something that the man's son had asked him. And I thought it was sound advice. I thought it was something that I wanted to remember for myself and to share with anybody else out there who's thinking about those type of situations and things that happen. Like I said, I don't pretend to have all the answers. I'm not a married person. I don't profess to be a relationship guru or anything. But yeah, Melanie, I thought it was sound advice. And I think it's something that people could hold on and latch on to, be it you in, a personal relationship with somebody, be it a work relationship, whatever type of relationship you may be, and, it's crazy. It's crazy sometimes, how sometimes a stranger, somebody you least expect can give you a whole bunch of wisdom, Thanks, Rookie Prepper, from coming through. I appreciate you. But on that note, like I said, it's late. I just got in. I got to eat. I got to rest. I got to do what I got to do. Thank you for those that watch. Just give a thumbs up, sharing. I'm sweating. I'm crazy that the heat is working. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. I got to go wipe my forehead now.